Today we are playing Veiled, a very stylized little game. It's gonna be a fantastic creep fest. We start in a car. It has been 1 year since the incident, one endlessly long year looking for the truth. You know your child is alive. All the answers must be out there. I will continue driving. I don't have any other option. Hours pass, you are exhausted. You finally arrive at the location you've been given. Who gave it to me? Better keep a low profile and go through the woods. But I could also go back to my car. You shudder at what you had to do to obtain this address. No way you're backing out now. What did I have to do? I will enter the forest, I suppose. You enter the forest. It is a creepy one. Ominous twisted trees watch you venture deeper into the woods. Let's look at those trees. Everything looks so quiet here. You shiver. All I can do is... I could go back to the car. I can? I can actually go back to the car. Can I change my mind after all? No. Well, I guess I press on as intended before. What a surprise that I have the freedom to go back. Let's press on instead. You continue until you reach the house. The property is closed off by a large gate. It is too high to climb over. Is your child really here? Let's look at that gate. It is locked by an old rusty chain. It has seen better days. Maybe there is a way to break it. We have some tools here on the left. Among the rusty tools lies a big iron bar. This may be useful to break the chain. Let's take it then. Seems sturdy enough. Not very subtle, but you need to get in. Let's do it then. You put all your weight on the bar. The chain finally surrenders. The gate opens with a creaking noise. You enter the front yard. Look at those creepy statues. This mansion, once opulent, looks rather abandoned. A towering statue seems to watch over the property. Let's look at the statue. Strange, slender, dark silhouettes. They represent a family, but their alien look gives you chills. Let's just knock on the door, I suppose. You knock repeatedly to the door, but no one answers. Maybe you can find another way in. I sure hope so. Look at those windows. Cannot click the windows though. Let's go around the right corner. I hope it's the right one. Is that a person? The way to the back is blocked by a large empty ditch. It's not dry enough to cross. You caught something moving on the first floor. Well, let's look at the window first. Examine the window. You can distinguish a ghostly figure through the window. You call it out, but it suddenly fades away. Must have been the wind. Where is this ditch you write off? Anyways, let's examine the buildings. Crossing the ditch does not seem like a good idea. You wouldn't want to get stuck. I cannot see a ditch. It is too dot-sillated. Let's go back to the front. Maybe there is another way around. That is what I was thinking. Let's check the left, of course. The left corner awaits. You walk along an overgrown French garden. There is a shed on the left. Well, let's go to the backyard. We don't really need a shed, do we? The path leads to the backyard. There's a door. A tiled terrace is nested at the back of the house. We cannot interact with the door. What about that window? The shutters are not fully closed, and the window behind them seems open. If you had a way to get up there, you could sneak inside. Well, clearly we need a ladder then. Or a rope with a hook. Let's check the shed. The shed is not locked. Very good. A thick layer of dust covers everything. Nothing has been touched in a long time. There's clutter on the left. Warped wood planks and broken windows. Nothing useful in there. Okay, we have a tool bench. A ladder rests on the side of the bench. It could be useful to enter the house. Yes, take the ladder. It's heavier than it looks. Hopefully you won't have to carry it around for too long. Nothing else on the bench for me. Let's go back. And of course to the backyard. Okay, let's use the ladder. You put the ladder against the wall. It is tall enough to reach the window. Let's go through. You climb the ladder and enter the house. Success. That's a head. As you enter, you see someone rushing through the door just below you. Who was he? Or she? You run after him. Alright, I guess it is a he then. The man has disappeared through the door in front of you. Surely he must know something. Let's follow him. You throw yourself at the door in vain. It is desperately shut, but as you inspect it, you find a strange contraption besides it. That looks like a puzzle to me. There's a small box besides the door. This high-tech device feels out of place here. Let's inspect it. It seems like some sort of biometric device. Apparently it needs to scan your eye and your finger. Well, can we do that then? No, we cannot use our eye and finger. Well, fine then, let's go back. Yes, I am in the main hall. Let's go to the right. You grasp the cold handle. The door seems to weep as you push it open. This appears to be a dining hall, a classy dining room. The silverware has been set and the dinner is ready to be served, but why all this decorum? Was someone expected? There's a buffet and there's a table. And I can return. Let's start with the buffet. You take a closer look at the frames on the buffet. What is this? A few family photos are on display. I cannot click on this one. What is it? Okay. 1 photo, 2 photo, 3 photo. The smile on this man's face makes you uneasy. There's another one here. Smiling kid, pretty uptight. And a third one. The wedding photo catch your attention. Oh, these faces look creepy. A happy couple. It's the same man that the other photograph show. Only much younger. Younger than the kid? Okay, back to the buffet. So, the smile makes me uneasy. Okay, Well, okay. Did he lose his wife and is happy about it? Is that what you're trying to imply? What about the kid, though? Alright. Let's look at the table. Only one plate has been served. You know, this looks like a huge thumb. Ew, French cuisine apparently. Inspect the plate. Yikes, no thanks. Alright then. At least it is not rotten. Time to return. Alright, can we go back? No, there's nothing behind us apparently. Let's inspect the door. The door is locked from the other side. Too bad, so we have to climb the stairs up. You may find some leads on the first floor. What a stark contrast. The Persian carpet on the floor feels rather nice, but the ceiling, however, is falling off. Okay, I cannot interact with either of these. What about this door? The door is locked from the other side. You hear humming coming from the room. You knock on the door, but no one answers. Humming? Well, let's inspect this one. The door opens. A bedroom. This bedroom is rather cozy. There is a door. There's the bed. There is a bedside table. What about the door? The door is jammed. Good. What about the bed? It seems to have been used recently, I see. Bedside table. There is a family album here. Well, let's see it. That is a lot. Everyone looks sad. What are we? Did we land in some cult house? Let's return. No carpet interaction. Let's go through that door then. You enter the room. A dirty bathroom. Yuck. The bottom of the tub is filled with caked goo. Gross. What, please, is caked goo? Like dried goo? Let's check out the sink. You come closer to the sink. There is a freaking eyeball. Ew. As you try to repress a heave, you start to seriously question this place. Take the eyeball, I suppose. We do need one. As gross as touching this eye is, it may work on the door scanner. It's still warm. I wonder if I had picked it up if I didn't know about the scanner yet. As you take the eye, you hear a loud tumbling noise coming from the bedroom behind. I'm sure it was nothing. There is a syringe. Let's inspect it. It's empty of its content. Let's go back then. What is in this room? Let's go through. What is on the other side? A small storage room. There's a heater. The gentle heat feels comforting. And there's a door. The small iron door is locked. Maybe the key is somewhere. We shall go back then and check out that noise. Let's go back to the bedroom. Oh my. What is that thing? The stench emanating from it makes you retch. Let's inspect it. You get a closer look and notice its surface is slowly pulsing. Oh Lord, something is spurting from one of its pores. Can I go back? It came from the corridor. Going back this way is out of question. Well, let's look at what fell out of it. You step closer to the creature, trying to control your nausea. Yuck. You realize it was a key emerging from the goo. Shall we take the key then? Trying not to touch the flesh, you grab the key with the tip of your fingers. You hear a very loud noise. It's waking up. Is it a friend? It seems to be growing. It's coming at me. It is growing and moving in my direction. I need to act fast. You can almost feel its grasp. You feel a warm, wet touch clenching your arm. You are violently pulled backward. You grasp for air, but a hot, sticky liquid fills your lungs. Let's try that one again. Okay, well, let's grab that key real quick and get the heck out of here. Take the key and run away. You rush to the bathroom, hoping it won't follow you there. Try to use doors, buddy. It is following you. I will go through that door. It is still coming. Let's use the key on this one. You unlock the door with the key found on the creature. Why did it have a key? So dark. You lock the door behind you, hoping that it will keep the hideous thing away. It is pitch black in here. Is that a smiley face? Turn the lights on. Yes, please. The bright tube light hurts your eyes. What you discover doesn't make you very hopeful. There is a skeleton, apparently. What is this thing? There are scribblings. There's the floor to be inspected. The skin has shrunk around the skinny bones. It's practically mummified. Wow. What about the notes? The occupant was counting days. And many days have passed, apparently. I would guess at least 25. I would guess at least a month. Okay, let's look at the floor then. Planks have been torn away. Looks like the person here was making an escape. You can see a room below. Let's try to finish the job, I suppose. You start kicking the remaining planks hard. Their moldy remains break easily. You pass your head in the hole and slip. How would I... What a silly way to fall. You fall hard into an unknown room. The small lounge seems to lead up to a steep staircase. There is a door here. You notice the lock on the door was on. You unlock it and open the door. It leads back to the hall. Okay, good to know. You are in the main hall. Well, can we just use the eye now? The eye is not enough to operate the device. You also need a fingerprint. Well, I guess we will just walk back through the door we just opened. The small lounge seems to lead up to a steep staircase. There is nothing else we can do, so I guess we can look at the hole. That's where you came from. Let's hope the thing won't follow you. Let's go up the stairs. You cautiously start to climb, it's pretty steep. Is that a creature? The stairs lead up to the first floor. Is that a face? Apparently not. A long corridor spreads before you. You try to be quiet, but the flooring is squeaky. There is a room and another room, I guess. The corridor turns and opens up into a larger room. Strange room. It looks like a bedroom, but the main furniture are gone. There's shelves. There's a door. Okay, what's in the shelves then? An odd collection of mismatched books and artifacts. You pick one, but can't decipher the language. Not even an idea? You approach the closed door. A wooden sliding door. A beautiful mural is painted on it. Of what? Let's examine the trinket first. It's a large seashell with fragrant beads inside. That seems to be meaningless for us. Or is it here to hide the smell? Inspect the door. The door seems loosely locked from the other side. You can distinguish the silhouette of a simple latch between the two doors. You could probably push it up with a thin object. It really sounds like I could just break down the door. Well, I guess not. Alright, let's go to where we were and check out the other room. Let's enter this room then. You slowly push the door and enter the room. This looks like a child's room. Based on what? The little desk, I suppose. Let's look at the little desk. A small desk full of toys. There's a cassette player. Your attention is caught by a toy cassette player. There is no tape in it. So are we to expect to find tape and play it back? Audio jack ports. Nostalgic. This looks like a child's room. Yes, we knew. Let's inspect the frames. There are frames on the wall. Well, you mean, yeah, frames. Picture frames. A set of formal family photographs. Quadruplets, how unusual. Or maybe just 4 photos of the same person. There's nothing new. This looks like a child's room. Yes, for the third time. What's behind the curtain? You slowly approach your hand and pull the curtain open. Good Lord, the poor child. Quick, you must help him. What is going on? It says I have to take the kid down. I don't see a kid. I see something dark on the wall. With difficulty, you untie the rope on his ankle, but it's too late. Oh, he is dead. Who could have done that? You start to weep, thinking about your own lost child. Nothing else to explore. Let's search the body, I suppose. As you reach to close the child's eye, you notice something in his hand. Loot, I say. What is it? A card? Let's take the card. This is a tarot card. The Hanged Man. How ironic. Is that a sick joke? Well, game, is it? What's happening? His skin is suddenly very hot. You can't believe what just happened. Poor kid. It breaks your heart. It just set aflame out of nowhere. Something I nearly missed. If I look at the photos in the dining room and I look at the wedding photo a little bit closer, then I can find something. Maybe they are your hosts. The frame is missing a glass panel. That's odd. You remove the photo from the frame. You uncover a hidden compartment with a tape in it. You take the tape and inspect it. "To my baby" is written on the label. Then here, of course, we have a tape to play. So let's just do that. Let's play the tape. You insert the tape and press play. A lullaby starts playing. Heartbreaking. But as we leave the room, the music fades away. Well, remember the door that needed a thin object? We have a thin object now, and we shall use it on that door. Let's see what horrors lie beyond. You insert the card between the two doors. You gently push the latch up and slide open the door. You're immediately seized by a strong, acrid smell. Is it another bathroom? The memory of a creature flash before your eyes, but you have to press on. Indeed I do. Something terrible happened here. There is a tub. I can see some goo. Let's look at the mirror. In the reflection you see something lying in the tub. Inspect the tub. You gather your mental strength and slowly peek at the tub. Something is lying inside the tub, lifeless. Little bits of mold are floating in the placid blood. Examining the body, why did she do that? What is happening here? There are scissors. There is a hand. We know what we have to do here, don't we? Take the scissors. What are you going to do with these scissors? Asked the video game. You can't believe that you are actually thinking about this. This house starts to wait on you. Let's examine the hand then. You lean closer to the hand. Hello, hand. The hand of the woman is hanging from the side of the tub. Despite bright red painted nails, the bloated skin is dark and reminds you of the creature. If this hand belongs to the owner, it may work on the electronic lock. If only you had some way to take it with you. Ha. 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 The horror of this situation is numbing. Well, I decided to cut off the finger. The blade cuts through the flesh easily. It feels like there wasn't any solid bones. Yuck. You almost scream as the hand retracts and body disappears inside the tub. Let's look inside though. You can't see anything through the crimson water. Ripples suddenly appear and a tentacle emerges from the tub. Another tentacle bursts out of the dark mass, swinging erratically. You dodged this one, but may not be so lucky next time. Let's go back. You step back, paralyzed by fear. Oh, an oxymoron. It keeps coming out. Where is all this coming from? Look at the mirror. This keeps coming out. How is this possible? Smaller tentacles join the party. Let's go back to the room. You crawl out of the bathroom. It knows you are here. It's coming after you now. Adrenaline is racing in your veins. How can it be so big? That can't be real. A large tentacle violently throws you against the wall. Head bleeding, you are unable to move. The dark mass reaches your body and crushes you. Let's try that one again. You almost scream as the hand retracts and the body disappears inside the tub. Well, let's look inside the tub, it's the only thing we can do. There's a tentacle, let's just get out of here. And let us keep getting out of here. And let's never stop getting out of here. You face back and start to run. Is it still coming? I'm sure it is. Out of breath, you rush down the stairs. You throw yourself down, but a tentacle grabs your feet. You lose balance and tumble down the stairs. I guess that was for the better. You feel dizzy. Tentacles are sliding between the railing bars. Stand up and run, dude. You get back on your feet and run to the lounge. Can we lock the door? You almost reached the hall. Let's go there, quickly. You boom inside the hall and shut the door behind you. You hear the creature crashing on the door. Thankfully, it doesn't open from this side. You are in the main hall. I will do something stupid. The creature is surely still lurking behind. There is no way you are going back there. Let's do something else that might be stupid. Let's try to go back up. You may find some leads on the first floor. We've been there. We have been there. What is this? What a mess. Let's inspect the door. The creature came from here. You would rather not know what it is inside. What is here, though? There is no way you are going back there. Alright. This player character that I am controlling is much wiser than I thought he might be. Did anything change down here, though? Did somebody eat the food meanwhile? No. This looks creepier than the creatures, to be honest. Well, having checked every possibility, it is time to go through the security door. We have finger and we have eye. Let's use what we have. Oh Lord, what are you doing? You press both eye and finger onto the scanner. You squish them hard and you eventually get a reading. Yuck. The result of using the scanner is a bit messy, but it worked. You hear the door unlock. Nothing stands between the man and you now. Let's follow him then. You dive into the passage that just opened. Just as you pass the door, it closes behind you. Not reassuring. A huge staircase unfolds before you. We can only go down the stairs. You delve down into the unknown complex. I do as I am told. At some point the stairs end into a large corridor. There is a single door at the end with light coming out of it. Is there really nothing else? There really is nothing else. I cannot even go back. Why would I go through the door? You open the door. The light is blinding at first. You hear the door lock behind you quickly after you enter. After a few moments, the silence is broken by a crackling speaker sound. Well, we were waiting for you, sir. Please make yourself comfortable and grab a seat. There is a screen. Cryptic characters and notes keep scrolling on the screen. There is a glass. Indulge me and take a seat, please. You may have all night, but that's not the case for everyone here. Let's look at the glass. This seems to open up on another room. You can't see its content from here. We cannot go back. All that's left is this chair. Can we make the person more impatient? Can we look at the screen again? Nothing new. All we can do is sit, I suppose. Let's do it. Reluctantly, you approach the chair. Let's make a little experiment, you and I, would you? Once seated, you finally get a sight of what is behind the glass. Yet another goo. Another dark entity lies inert in the other room. You don't understand what is expected of you now. After a few moments of silence, the man's voice booms again. A touching reunion, really. I'd hate to interrupt, but unfortunately we need to go on with the procedure. Would you mind having a closer look at our friend here? We can look at the monster. I guess it's a linear path from now on. You fight your instinctive disgust and try to focus your attention on the creature before you. Suddenly it starts to move and rise. Its shape looks strangely humanoid now. Almost familiar. You start to cry. Okay, that's enough. We both know what you are seeking here. I can fulfill your wish, but you need to do one thing for me first. Check the tray on the board, please. That's all we can do now. The saturated voice is more assertive now. More and more assertive. You can be together again, you know. But before that, I need you to administrate yourself my special treatment. I would rather not. I saw the syringe, empty, next to an eyeball. As your will falters, you take the syringe in your hand. You can't stop the tears flowing down your face. What is going to happen if you do that? Inject the treatment. Do it now, screams the voice. This void in your heart, this longing, it can all fade away. Let it flow in your veins. I would very much prefer to not do that. But there is no other choice. Okay. Your mind is broken. There is nothing you can do now. You see yourself inserting the needle inside your arm and press the syringe. What now? Oh boy. Suddenly a tide of pain rushes through your whole body. You can't move, you can't breathe, and a nightmarish buzzing sound is filling your ears. As you feel your body stretch and change, everything becomes more and more distant. Even the sound, even the pain is fading out, except for a small humming voice. As the suffering slowly fades, you start to remember that voice that you missed for so long now, and that sweet face. Daddy, The end. Veiled. If I understand correctly, one or both of these people are involved in the HK game, the cyberpunk-styled game about the cat walking inside in Hong Kong, I suppose. I don't remember its actual name. But if you saw screenshots or videos of that game, and you probably have, you will understand that it's likely that a person from that team, well, an artist from a team, has definitely a sense for aesthetics. What a beautiful piece of game. I did not expect it to have such an impression. I expected it to be a rather annoying trend-riding piece of text adventure. But that was wonderful audio and wonderful visuals and wonderful pacing, I gotta say. In case you didn't get the story, I'm pretty sure it's the following. The player's child was abducted 1 year ago. Then the abductor started making experiments, or maybe already wasn't doing experiments for a while. The abductor lured the player into his lair, so he would have another subject, and the player did what he expected. In the end, the player character reunites with his child, or her child, apparently. So there is a little bit of a happy ending in there. Thank you for watching. I wonder when's the next time when I'm gonna step on a gem like that. But until then, ciao.